I just want to tell you good afternoon. My name is Warren Warren. I am Assistant Chief for the Anderson Police Department Community Policing Division. And first of all, I want to say thank you for joining us today, this afternoon. And we're here today to celebrate our achievements in our Crime Watch program. We're also going to unveil our new sign and logo for the City Crime Watch program, Neighborhood City Crime Watch program. And I wanted to thank all you guys for being involved. We're joined here today by our mayor and our chief of police, Tony Waters. We also have several volunteers, as you can see, several of them that are coordinators and volunteers to help throughout with our Neighborhood Crime Watch program. Also, we have two officers with us. We have Sergeant Steve Denny and Detective Mark Brizendine. And they are the two that are pretty much the lifeblood of this program and doing the organization and other skills. I'd like to say that the neighborhood policing program is one of the most effective, yet less costly ways of reducing and preventing neighborhood crime. This program was resurrected and made a priority under the administration of Mayor Tom Broderick Jr. And it involves citizens implement into the neighborhood and community-based efforts designed to assist the citizens and the police in reducing crime and increasing the overall sense of peace, safety, and security in our neighborhoods.
But none of this would be possible if it wasn't for all of you, because you take time out of your schedules to do this, and it's very much appreciated. And I might ask, where's Ms. Bostic at? Who's your coordinator? Yeah, why don't you come on up here for a second?
My name is Angie Bostic, and I am a local coordinator for our neighborhood, the Delmar Division. And I kind of help coordinate and keep intact with our neighbors and network and just keep passing information along to anybody and the police officers as well.
Okay. And could you share with us, from your viewpoint, why it's important to have a program like this?
We're the eyes and ears of the community. We see things firsthand, and then we can report to our sergeants or Brizendine, and then it just role plays into other networks and gets back to the officers that need the information.
Well, so tell us, when was it that you first got involved, Emily?
Ed Frant was chief of police, and he was in our neighborhood, and he came over and he said, we need some good people to start neighborhood, and he even asked me, and so my husband and I and another neighbor, we started, and we, of course, they're deceased now, but I've kept on going.
Well, we certainly appreciate that. And what kind of changes have you seen in the neighborhood since you started?
When I moved in my neighborhood, it was all owners, and we now have renters, and we've had trouble with drugs, and I called and they came out, and one of them moved and the others, they arrested them all, and we got rid of them.
We certainly appreciate what you and your family have done to help keep the community safe. So thank you so very much. And Tony, why don't you come up here for a second and tell us a little bit about what the involvement so far at the police department has been and what you've done to try to expand Crime Watch to make it more of a true neighborhood Crime Watch program.
Well, actually, the group that's standing here is responsible for it. I wouldn't take any credit at all. Detective Brizendine is a true expert. He's a true guru of this program. Assistant Chief Warren has done a great job with the leadership abilities that he has. And when you come to someone that organizes and gets everything prepared for everyone in that division, Steve Denny, bar none, is the highest level you could ever get to. These people right here, you guys are Crime Watch. You are our backbone. We appreciate the partnership with you, and we want to continue that and grow that. So it's my pleasure to be here, totally my pleasure. And thank you very much for making it possible, Mr. Mayor.
All right, well, thank you again, Chief, and Officers Denny and Brizendine. Thank you guys so much for everything you do. And we're proud today to be unveiling some signage that will be placed in various neighborhoods around the community in order to alert individuals that we're serious about keeping the neighborhoods peaceful and crime-free. And again, this wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for all of you. So thank you so very much for taking out your time and participating today. Thank you.
This Crime Watch has a lot of different neighborhoods, but one thing we did, like the mayor said, we got a coordinator in each neighborhood So that neighborhood did feel like they had a voice. And each meeting, we let those coordinators, if they have something in their neighborhood, and one reason we did bring them together, like at this church, if something happens in Southview or Clearview or Harmison, it's probably going to happen in the next neighborhood soon thereafter. These people that prey on these neighborhoods move around. So by getting this group together, the great thing about this group is we have several neighborhoods that are each represented by a neighborhood, but they also together. And it's neat to see people from these different areas getting to know each other. That pizza party tonight, people just sitting out there visiting, and that's something even in the past when I've done Crime Watch we didn't have, that we do have, because we love our neighborhoods and we live in them, but we're all part of this community, and really nobody in this group says, I want to help my neighborhood. I'm not worried about the other neighborhood, and that's what's great. They come in here and work together, so I'm appreciating every one of you guys, and I mean that. I appreciate you being out here today.
So tell us, when did you first become involved, and what have you seen as the important aspects of the community effort?
I first got involved about 8.5, almost 9 years ago, and we've been doing it here at the Eastside Church of God the last Tuesday of every month at 6:30. And the one thing that I tell the people that come to the meeting, we do not let politics get involved. You know, it's all about the Crime Watch, all about your neighborhoods, which I am over the east side, North Anderson, Highland Heights, Charleston Commons, and a few other neighborhoods that I'm over. But we average anywhere from 35 to 50 people every Tuesday evening, and Mark Brizendine, I don't know where he's at, but he's hiding. But he is our main one this year to help us get everything going. That's for sure, because I know last year we only had a few crime watches. Now this year we've got 12, and that means a lot. It means a lot to everybody.
Well, we certainly appreciate all the time and effort you've put in, and the number of years that you've committed yourself to it.
And I have some personal reasons why I got involved. There's so many people that I know that have died from drug overdoses, one being my son. So after that happened, I said no more. So that's why I got involved.
Well, we're certainly sorry for your loss, but appreciate that you've funneled your passion for that into this program, and that says a lot. So thank you so very much. And I might go ahead and have Detective Brizendine. You want to come on up, Mark, and tell us a little bit. And I guess one of the things I'd like you to talk about too while you're here, and I know there's several things you know about the program, but that is also what other folks might want to do if they're in a neighborhood and they want to become involved, either in an existing program or they want to start a program. Who should they contact, and how would they go about that?
Okay, you can contact myself. My number is 648-6740. That's my office. Our Community Policing Secretary and Division is 648-6674. 648-6674, and that's Eva Flores would be answering there, and she's one of the people that also helps coordinate the program. The city's website has a place you can go on the left-hand side, Neighborhood Crime Watch. If you click on it, it has all those numbers, and it has each coordinator in each area. If you would like to contact somebody in the area you've moved into, and maybe talk to them and see what they feel like Crime Watch is all about, if it's a worthwhile thing, I think you'll find that they think that's the case, but that's something you could do. You know, Crime Watch is great. It's an opportunity to get together and see each other, know your neighbors, but it really does reduce crime in these neighborhoods. These people watch, they see things, and if you're somebody involved in crime and you see these signs and you know people are out watching the neighborhood, you're going to probably go somewhere else. So our goal is to spread these throughout the city and make it a community full of these people instead of just neighborhoods here and there, and I think we're well on our way, but people like this, they not only do in their neighborhood, but they spread the word to other people. They're always a good advocate for our program. Wherever they go, they talk about it.
It's clear to me that the members of the Anderson Police Department that are assigned and working this effort really care. They have a lot of compassion and concern about it. And tell me how you went around selecting these fellows and about it, and what was your vision when you decided to put this all together?
Well, actually, Mark Brizendine, as I've said before, and this guy knows more about this program than anybody could. He's forgot more than most people ever know, and he's so modest about that. He's been involved with this program for years on end. I don't know, way back into probably the mid-'80s, late 80s. Assistant Chief Warren, personality-wise, he's just this. He is a community-oriented type individual. He's a lifelong resident of Anderson, Indiana. He cares and loves this community. Sergeant Steve Denny, when it comes to supervision, this guy's a master at mapping out what we need to do, where we're going, and how we're going to achieve that. These guys were all handpicked into the community-oriented policing. Marty Dahlworth, Brett Webb, and now Ashley Gravely. They were all handpicked to come into this division because they do have share the same vision that we all do. They come into the community and they immediately blend. They immediately patch holes in the concrete and the asphalt, build bridges that we needed in the past. So, yeah, we do all share the same vision, and it's all made possible because of you. So we want to thank you, Mr. Mayor.
No, thank you very much. Well, I just want to say, and I want to again recognize Chief Warren for what he's done, and one of the things that we've done to show the commitment to the community of how we really do feel about community policing is to have an assistant chief who is assigned to that specific role to oversee community policing, which includes not only Crime Watch but also our Senior Link program and other efforts into the community to reach out and let folks realize that police officers are people we can not only trust, but they're approachable, and working together we can continue to make the community safe. So Chief Warren, again, thank you, and thank the rest of the folks on the department for all they do, and all of you as well. Now what we came out here for today is to go ahead and hang the signage, so I'd like to invite everybody and anyone who wants to take part in that, and we'll go ahead and affix the sign, and we'll go from there. So thank you again so very much. If you don't mind, what's your name?
Priscilla Jackson.
Okay, Priscilla. And so how long have you now been involved with the local Crime Watch?
On and off for about 7 or 8 years.
That's great.
Different ones.
And so have you seen it evolve over the years?
Yes.
Okay, and
I
how
have.
do you feel that it seems to be running right now?
Right now is, I think it's running really well because the guys are really passionate about it. Just like you said, you got to have a passion for it. You got to get out there and want to knock on the doors and make sure that the crime is being cleaned up. So I think they're doing a wonderful job.
Okay, well, we want to thank you for all that you do, and the rest of your members. You do a great job. So thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Tell me a little bit about when you first got to be involved in the Crime Watch program here locally.
Well, I've been involved with the Crime Watch since back in the 90s when they had the DARE program. I still have all my Crime Watch shirts and jackets. I forget who was running. I think Bernstein Detective was over at that time too. So I've been involved with it over the course of years because I like to see the neighborhood rid of crime and also neighborhood to be cleaned up as well and look out for the seniors. Well, now I'm a senior, so at that time, and the kids. So I've been involved many, many, many years, yes.
Well, we certainly appreciate everything you've done, and you open up your church for the meetings as well.
Yeah,
is that right?
This is why we have the meetings at the church here when we have Crime Watch meeting. Yes, right here. Yes.
Well, we certainly appreciate it. So thank you for all you do.
All right. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Yes.